pro or anti-Donald Trump?
We don't discuss politics.
That's a pro-Donald Trump. We don't discuss politics. All right.
Comedian Nimesh Patel, one of the best out there, can spot a deceiving figure in his sights.
Just when there's no other minorities around, it's like, then we talk politics. It's fine, I don't give a either way. It's all stupid to me. You know, this is the last election we're ever gonna have. It's over. We made it to the end of democracy. This is what it looks like. I'm so excited, bro. We never have to vote ever again. It's gonna be so much fun.
We'll circle back to this part.
Can I ask how old you guys are? I'm gonna say 70s. You look old. Why is that rude? I'm 37. My grandparents are 81. I feel like, hey, you old as 63. Oh, that's that Arkansas water. It's just aging the motherfucker. I mean some disrespect, but that's because you don't discuss politics.
All right, let's talk about it.
And yes, by the way, they are trying to take away our history and our heritage. You see that.
Donald Trump and his supporters.
Keep it flying.
Keep it flying? And why do you want to keep it flying?
Why would anybody want to erase our heritage?
Well, some people would say that flag symbolizes racism, it symbolizes slavery, and they might have some valid points there.
That's their opinion. You know, they're welcome to their opinion if they want it.
Are you pro-slavery or against slavery?
I have no comment, but thank you for the interview.
I'll give you one more chance. Pro or anti-slavery?
No comment.
I'll give you one more opportunity to say if you're pro or anti-slavery.
No comment.
At this point, the easiest of targets for professional comedians.
You know, and look at the people that want to oppress this LBGQ or whatever the heck it is, all these transgenders and gays, and you know, I don't believe in all that crap. That's just, you know.
If somebody was, you know, an American who was born gay thinks that the presidency matters and their issues matter, what would you say to that person?
They need to read the Bible. They need to read the Bible. Ain't but one thing you can believe and trust in this world today, and that's God's word.
Shout out to our own Michael Schur for dealing with this mess.
When you talk to the president of the United States, his followers will talk back to you. And they're not exactly professional comedians, whereas I am. I have nothing better to do all day than ruin some white lady from Kansas's day. Some lady the other day, I talked to Donnie, and some lady the other day read my profile, says Nimesh Patel, and she said, go back to Iraq. Which in like 2002 would have been a decent insult, you know? I read her profile. It's a white lady with a picture of her 2-year-old son. That profile says conservative Christian mom. I wrote back, I'm gonna pray to Allah that your son is gay.
Another shout out goes to Nimesh Patel, one of the best comedians in the biz.
Football's become soft. Football has become soft. Now, I'll be criticized for that. They'll say, oh, isn't that terrible? But football's become soft like our country has become soft. It's true. It's true.
Ah, yes, everything is so soft these days, including...
It's like those Trump guys. They're always going like, you snowflakes, F your feelings and all of that. And then you make fun of Trump. They're like, oh, my God, it's so disrespectful. It's like you're saying F Joe Biden. It's like you can't have it both ways. The guy walked in the arena. Everybody cheered. She gave him the finger. Nobody got arrested. That's why this country's great. Everybody expressed themselves. Can we all be adults? I mean, I don't know about you, but I came there to go to the fights. I didn't know I was going to the Republican National Convention. My favorite thing was when Trump was going, thank you. Thank you. You know what it reminded me of? When OJ got acquitted. Remember that? When he's going, thank you. Like, I can't believe I'm getting off of this. Thank you. Thank you.
Donald Trump's own supporters.
We are here at the 2024 March for Life. Do you believe that God is pro-life?
Yes.
God is the creator of life, yes.
God created life, so God is pro-life. Do you believe the Bible is pro-life?
Yes.
What about in 2 Kings when God sent some bears out of the forest to kill some kids for making jokes about someone being bald?
If you look closely enough, you could see the moment the wires cross in this man's brain, realizing he has no reply to the good liars' question.
What do you think the punishment should be for somebody who has an abortion?
If you have actively and willfully murdered someone, I believe the death penalty is appropriate because the Bible tells us that's what justice looks like.
So you're so pro-life that you're pro-death?
Sadly, this is a common theme among the pro-government limiting reproductive rights crowd.
Amazing. And can we see your flag here? Liberty or death?
You think abortion is murder?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, because...
So do you think that Herschel Walker is a murderer if he paid for an abortion?
Well, like I said, we've all done bad things. I mean,
murder is that's one of the worst you could do, right?
You know, it's according to what you want to call murder. I mean, if you see somebody breaking in your house and you kill them, is that murder? You know, if you accidentally run over somebody,
is abortion murder?
Well, if you do that a premeditated taking of life, I think that is murder. Premeditated taking of innocent life is murder.
So that, by your definition, if the allegations are true, he was a murderer. But that's okay with you because he repented.
Well, what is sin is sin. I mean, some sins are more long-lasting.
As you just saw from the good liars' reaction, the mental gymnastics conservatives undergo to justify believing in these falsehoods have no limit. And since so many of these people rely on religious doctrine to strip away the reproductive rights of millions of people, it can feel impossible to make any substantive headway on changing these people's minds.
Donald Trump doesn't believe in a woman's right to choose.
Okay, but there are certain cases where I believe that a woman should be able to choose, but there are also certain cases where, that is a child inside of a woman's body. So I'm stand for both, but, it's...
So a woman should not have the right to get an abortion if she's 7-8 weeks pregnant. She may not even know she's pregnant at that point.
I believe that most likely she will know at that point, but if she doesn't, of course, baby has been growing inside of her for 6 weeks, so it's, you'd be killing someone if you did an abortion.
It doesn't have a heartbeat, though, until longer, so it's not like it's killing a person, right?
I still believe that it's killing a person, because that is still a human being inside. No, doesn't matter if they have a heartbeat or anything, there's still fetus growing inside of someone, and that mom is still going through many symptoms and, her trimester symptoms to, carry that baby, whether they have a heartbeat or not.
What about once a child is born? Since you believe very strongly in life, you believe in protecting life once a child is born?
What was that?
Once a child is born, should our society, should our government do more to protect kids after they're born? Or should a child or a baby be totally on its own with their family and no government help?
It depends on the circumstance. Again, it's if a parent decides that they become a parent, they should be responsible for taking care of that child. Of course, there are certain circumstances where teen moms, single parent families, who I believe that they could use some assistance, but for the most part, it's like they're choosing to become parents, and they should.
But it's not the child's fault if they're born to a parent who can't take care of that child or can't feed that child. It's not the child's fault, right? So shouldn't our government at that point step in and try to help?
Yes and no. That's just what I believe.
The hypocrisy of the anti-abortion crowd becomes more apparent the more you ask about their beliefs on the government's role in supporting the citizens under its control, where social programs like paid parental leave, subsidized childcare, and universal health care do far more to protect the supposed sanctity of life that these folks claim to care so much about.
I saw the sign, choose adoption. Yeah. And how many children have you adopted?
Not able to adopt. I'd love to adopt. We weren't able to adopt.
And how many children have you adopted?
None. We just, this
I
is
have
a
two of my
win-win
own.
message.
Yeah.
And how many children have you adopted?
None.
And how many children have you adopted?
I have two of my own.
But so you've adopted?
I have two of my own.
But you haven't adopted any. Okay. The message. Okay.
And of course, they can't even follow their own advice and refuse to fully take part in the belief system that they are advocating for. If there are any stories we missed, if there are any that you would like to submit, get at me and follow me on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. DMs are open. And please, if you can, support the network and go to tyt.com/join. Hey, all of our content is free. Least you could do.